as Forza and everybody else knows, I am a sucker for convertible.
The following is a Cruisers Motorsports exclusive.
Now this car is exactly what I would expect from Cadillac. We all know it sits on the Corvette chassis, okay, but instead of it riding like a Corvette, where it basically asks you for your kidneys in return because it gives such a rough ride, it's a refined ride. This thing has enough power to be fun and just enough not power to be predictable, and it's such a blast to drive. Corvettes aren't always predictable, especially the high horsepower ones. You've seen videos of the guys pulling out of Cars and Coffee and going too far sideways and taking out half a crowd. Oh wait, that's Mustangs. Now, most of your car guys are purists, meaning that they don't prefer a convertible. They prefer the lines that a car naturally gives from the factory. They say without a roof line, it really takes away from the lines of the car. I myself look at a car and I see more than just the roof line of a car. I see the door lines, I see bulges in the hood, see how low or high the front and rear end is. There's a lot more to the lines of a car than whether or not the thing is open top or closed top. And when it comes down to, whether or not to get a car that comes in convertible, to get the convertible or hardtop, always get the hardtop. Even the Berettas. The Berettas did have a convertible. It was not available to the public. There are some guys in the Beretta community that have gotten a hold of a few convertibles, and I would take a convertible over a hardtop Beretta any day of the week. They're just absolutely beautiful. Now, I've always been a Cadillac man. I've always loved my Cadillacs. My grandfather loved Cadillacs. My first Cadillac was a 79 Coupe de Ville with 4 1/4 big block in it. It would pass anything but a gas station because I think it got 4 miles to the gallon. Beautiful car, you know, when it comes to the lines of the Coupe de Ville, and especially in like the late 70s. Beautiful lines. You know, obviously still had the big block in it before they went to the 4100 crap motors. However, even though the car had beautiful lines, unfortunately, it started off life as a silver car, like a grayish silver, and that was really faded by the time I got it, because I think I paid $400 for it. But it was really faded. Somebody had sanded down the rust on the body and painted over it with bright silver paint. So you got like a silverish gray car with these streaks of silver paint on it, and why they use that I have no idea. I don't even know if they primered underneath of it. Obviously, I don't feel any of that car, my 79, in this Cadillac, and I shouldn't. This Cadillac is basically a Chevy Corvette with the Northstar engine. Now, the Northstar engine in this, since it is the V, I was actually unaware that they made a V model of these. So what it is, it's the Cadillac Northstar engine with a supercharger. Now, if you know anything about the Northstar engines, you know that they're not really the most reliable engines on the planet. So somebody strapped a supercharger to one. I mean, you know, you hand me a Northstar with a supercharger on it or a grenade with the pin pulled out. Let's see which one blows up first. It is an absolute blast just to do highway pulls with, and considering the thing's only got 21,000 miles on it for being a 2008, I think we're safe before we blow up the Northstar this time. Of course, being Corvette underneath, this thing is just completely planted. So let's just take it through some roundabouts. It's Florida. We have a lot of roundabouts. Don't ask questions. Supercharger when it kicks in, though. Oh, fuck me running. Yes. So everybody knows, you know, I love me some Forza, and I really wish Forza was like GTA, where we could put the top up and down as we pleased. I can understand it not being a motorsport. Most of your track day happenings that go on around here, like at Sebring, Daytona, Homestead, they will not let you just drive with the top down. And even if you have a car that didn't even have a top, or even the soft tops, if I remember correctly, like Miatas, you have to put a hardtop on your Miata or any car that didn't have a hardtop on it before you can go out and play on track. The only thing, one of the few things I don't like about this, you know, I'm a short little shit, you know? So it's kind of hard for me to ride with my arm out the window. A huge shout out to the owners for giving me the keys for this car for a day to drive. You'll have your cruiser sticker soon. If you would like a cruiser sticker as well, you can get it at the Cruiser's Patreon page, links to which will be at the end of the video and in the description as well. Along with the link to the Patreon, check out all the other links to the Cruisers Gaming Facebook pages, Twitter, Discord, and Cruiser affiliated channels. Subscribe if you want to see more beautiful cars. Like and share the episode with friends. But, above all, stay safe in the time we're going through, my friends. And remember, those friends, they're the family you get to choose. I'll see you next week, fellow cruisers.